In this movie, we're going to look at how to use SF symbols to add iconography to our apps. So we need to go to developer.apple.com/design and look for download SF symbols. Once that's downloaded and installed, you have this app with all these different icons. They're all organized into different categories. Plus, we can also search for icons that might meet the requirements of our app. So let's look for a number 1 so we can have a look, see if there's some numbers. And as we scroll down this list, there's lots and lots of choices available to us. And I really like these numbers that got the circle around them. And I think it will fit nicely into the app we use. You notice there are also some square icons as well. And it's the name that's important for what we're going to do. Now let's return to the app we've been working on. And I'm going to replace my text for 1 with an image. So I type in image and open bracket. Now I don't just put quote and the name of the SF symbol. I have to use the word system name : So I'm actually passing it this value so it knows what system name or SF symbol to look for. And then I just put the name in of the SF symbol. So in this case, I'm going to use 1.circle inside the quote. Now when we zoom into our app, you can see now that the text number 1 has been replaced with that SF symbol 1.circle. It looks really neat. Now if I change that to 0.1, there just so happens to be another SF symbol that has a 0 and 1. And that's the one I actually want to use and replicate across all of them. Now, the other thing I don't like is the coloring of black. So I'm going to add a modifier, and in this case, it's going to be foreground color, and I'm going to use white for that. Just make sure I type .white. And you can see that the 0.1 now changes to having white. It looks really good. So to speed things up, I'm just going to copy and paste all of these over and do the 1 to 6 and get that looking right. And then it's just a matter of going back through and changing the numbers. And that all fits in really well. Now at this point you might wonder, well, we've got the foreground color white on every single line, and that's not actually the best way to do it, because what's really cool about SwiftUI is we can add modifiers to our high level views, so directly to our H stack. So let's have a go at doing that. So I'm just going to remove these lines and just tidy up the code a bit. Now my preview's not updating, but these should actually be going back to being black. Okay, and then I'm going to add the modifier to the H stack. Oh, look, it's just turned black for us. And once I put that in there, just give it a few seconds and hopefully that will go through. Okay, that looks good. Okay, what else can we do? Well, let's remove it from here and let's add it to the VStack itself. So now I've only got it in one place. Now the thing to be mindful here of though is that the foreground color white applies to everything inside the VStack. So if you don't want everything to be white, you might want to change that. Let's add some font changes. So I'm just going to, on the VStack, add the font, and then I can change some of those modifiers to make it a bit bigger. So instead of using font title, I'm going to change it to font.large title. And that looks much bigger. And I really like that. It's a really good place for us to look at how we might now start adding some buttons. So I would have a play now with using some different SF symbols and putting them inside the app that we're creating and see what effects you come up with, especially using those colors.